Hi, guys, it's me, Karen, evolving out loud with you again today. And this morning, when I woke up, the first thing that came to my mind was the question, what is success and how do you know you are guaranteed to be successful? And as I looked around my very own bedroom, the answers came flooding toward me. You see, one of the things that I think make you successful is finding something that you love, something that you are driven to do, something that you want to be, do, say, and then you do that. And you will ultimately be successful at it. And the very thing that gave me that epiphany was the bed that I'm lying in right now as I talk to you. You see, some 20 years ago, I was able to buy my very first home that I was going to be living in alone. And I decided since this was a new journey for me, I wanted everything in that home to be new. So I showed up with nothing more than myself and my clothing. But within a very short period of time, I realized I had no bed to sleep in. I had no couch to sit on. I had not a plate, a fork, a spoon, or a glass to eat from. So I decided at that moment I would go out and find the most beautiful things that I could afford to start my new journey. And I looked in a fashion magazine and I saw a bed that I fell in love with. But when I went to search for this bed, I realized that this bed cost several thousands of dollars and I couldn't afford it. So what was I to do? Give up on my dream of having this beautiful bed? Buy a cheaper bed that I didn't love nearly as much? Well, that's just not the Karen way. So I came to the conclusion that if I can't buy it, I will build it. I took myself and my beautiful picture to Home Depot, and I sat in the center of that store for hours. And I walked those aisles looking for parts that resembled the parts on the bed in the magazine. And as I collected those parts, I took them back to my empty garage, which was part of my empty home. And I decided I would put this bed together myself. Now, you have to remember this was 20 years ago. I had no skills or knowledge of how to build furniture, and there was no YouTube to show me every step of the way. So I went about the methodical task of creating this bed to look exactly like the one that I loved. And it took me months, and it was a very therapeutic experience now that I look back on it, but I accomplished it. I created the most beautiful bed, the most sturdy bed that has stood the test of 20 years of time. And when I feel doubtful about my capabilities, I look at that bed. You see, that bed has been here with me for 20 years, and it has comforted me in my darkest hours, and it has embraced me in my brightest days. And when I feel incapable, it reminds me, you are capable. So my bed is my example and proof that success is doing what you love to do. Everyone go out and be successful and have a wonderful evolving day. And oh yes, I will send you a picture of my success. Love you all. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.